When making party jollof rice for a large quantity of people, follow this procedure, okay? And you will thank me later. To begin, heat up oil and fry some chopped onions. Then allow this to fry for a little seconds before you add your dry ingredients. That is curry powder, thyme, chicken seasoning, bay leaf, okay? Once you add them, stir well to combine and allow it to fry for few minutes. Then go in with your tomato paste. Start frying that tomato paste until all the tangy tastes are gone. Frying your dry ingredients alongside the onions will help build flavors, okay? So don't skip it. So once the tangy tastes are gone, introduce your tomato mix. This is a mixture of fresh tomato, tatashe and onions with that scotch bonnet. Then season well and allow this to fry until oil begins to float at the top. Please, when seasoning your stew, don't over season it. Remember that our stock is properly seasoned, so do it lightly. So the next day, you want to bring out your marinated protein and add some onions, stir well to combine. Allow this to start, simmering for the next 15 minutes without adding water. 15 minutes later, come back and introduce more seasonings because we didn't season this properly. If you season it too much, since you are marinating it overnight, it's going to be salty the next morning. So season it lightly. Next, you want to introduce a little bit of pepper and stir well to combine. Don't add too much pepper because the stew already contains pepper. So once it is done, you want to scoop them out from the stock and set the stock aside. Heat up oil and flavor that oil with onions. Then begin to fry your proteins until both sides are golden brown. Scoop them out and continue frying until everything is done. Now the next morning, introduce the stew and your washed rice. What I did with the rice was to soak it in hot water for 7 minutes, then washed multiple times until the water becomes clean. Okay, do not parboil your rice. Do it this way. That is tip number 2. So begin to mix the rice with the stew until everything is well incorporated. Then introduce your stock, start mixing again, and make sure that the liquid and the rice is at the same level, or let the rice be slightly above the liquid. Now cook for the first 15 minutes. 15 minutes later, come back and stir well. At this point, you need to taste and adjust with anything you want to adjust, because seasoning your jollof rice when it is done is not the best practice because ingredients won't get into it. Finally, cover with foil paper to do the rest of the cooking. Once it is done, introduce stew and add some onions and butter. Stir well to combine. The essence of adding the stew is to revive all the taste that is going on. Thank you for watching. Bye.